Hey Shuichi, why did you start getting involved in detective work? Did your uncle ask you to help him?
Not really. It just kinda happened. It was also a kind of thanks for taking care of me.
He took care of you?
I suppose I never mentioned this before. I'm living with my uncle and his wife right now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
No, there's no sad story behind it or anything. My parents went overseas for business.
I see. What are they doing overseas?
One's an actor and the other a screenwriter.
An actor? And a screenwriter? What? That's so cool!
Well, for me they're just a mom and dad who have a hands-off approach to parenting. So I don't really see them as celebrities or anything.
Shuichi's smile seems bitter. I wonder if his parents jerk him around a lot. Oh, we got off topic. There's something I wanted to ask you, Shuichi. What was your first case?
First case?
The first case you personally oversaw. First times are usually a big deal for people, right? I still remember my first piano recital. Without a doubt, the experience of my first performance is still with me to this day.
Yeah, I suppose I do remember the first time I oversaw a case. It's actually not a case that came through my uncle's office. I accepted it on my own.
Huh? What do you mean?
A classmate who knew I was helping out at a detective's office asked me to find their pet.
His first case as a detective was to find a missing pet?
You look like you weren't expecting that.
That obvious, huh? I guess you don't need to be the ultimate detective to deduce that.
Well, detectives occasionally get requests to find missing pets too. My uncle's office doesn't have a big staff, so he usually recommends a nice pet detective.
Huh. I didn't know pet detectives were a thing.
I couldn't say no, so I accepted the case, but I didn't expect to have to find an alligator.
An alligator? Not a dog, not a cat, but a freaking alligator?
Well, it was a miniature alligator, one that you can keep as a pet.
Okay, but still, that's pretty intense.
I researched alligator behavior and spent a long time preparing the tools to capture it. I had to climb around mountains and swim up rivers. It was a lot of work. Compared to that, the first fight I came across during an infidelity case was nothing.
Jeez, that sounds rough. So, did you manage to find the alligator?
Yes, of course.
That's a relief. Your classmate must have been happy too, right?
I suppose. She, gave me some chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Chocolate?
I'm pretty sure it was just as friends, though.
That's not it. I don't think that's worth all the trouble you had to go through.
You might be right, but I think the reward was enough.
Are you sure?
The knowledge it took to solve that case became the foundation for my detective work. And I was so happy to be of use to someone. I can still hear her thank you to this day.
Shuichi laughed bashfully. He seems pretty satisfied with how everything turned out. I'd say being a detective suits you, Shuichi, but I think it's more than that. I think you were destined to be a detective.
Oh, what makes you say that?
When you told me how you follow up with your clients, it never once occurred to me that detectives could show that kind of compassion. Compassion makes people trust you. If you offer them your hand, they'll reach for it. The world needs more detectives like you. So, I hope you'll stay a detective forever. Oh, but that's just my opinion. In the end, it's your decision, Shuichi.
Yeah, of course. But thank you, Kaede.
Why are you thanking me? I just gave you my opinion, that's all.
Because that's the first time anyone has ever said that to me. I'll never forget this moment. I'll be able to believe in myself and be proud of being a detective.
I can feel the resolve behind that statement. I'm not sure how Shuichi interpreted my words, but if it helps him in any way, then that's good enough for me.